Hey guys, it's Jess. What's up? Welcome back. Now, today we're talking about what you should thrift, what you should splurge on, and what you should just buy normally. For anybody who is redoing their wardrobe, just getting into style, fashion, just creating their wardrobe, or maybe people who kind of just need a nice little guide on how and where to shop. Now, this is definitely all predicated on my own experience and I suppose my own opinion, but my credentials are that people ask me for opinions on what to shop for, how to shop, and to help them redo their closets. So, as always on my channel, when it comes to videos like this, definitely feel free to use this as a guide, a base point, just somewhere to start and adjust to whatever works best for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And now, let's hop on in. First things first, let's start off with the general tips that you gotta know. Tip number one is to collect over time. I think with fashion, and especially with seeing things on social media, you feel this pressure to buy it all at once, drop a ton of money, and get your dream wardrobe right now, right then. Don't do that. Do not do that. It is unnecessary, it's expensive, and you're likely gonna end up with a lot of pieces that you don't actually love, that don't have longevity because you don't love them. And instead, I want to encourage you guys to collect over time. I think the idea of collecting makes it a lot more fun because it's kind of like a scavenger hunt for your dream wardrobe. Tip number two, always factor in your lifestyle and your reasonable budget. Again, going back to social media, there's a lot of social pressure, whether it's subconscious or conscious, to look like this person, to have cool style, to have this aesthetic, to have that aesthetic. But if you're not obsessed with it to your core, then it's not for you. If it's out of your budget, then it's out of your budget. And I know it's so much easier to say this than to actually follow this and do this, but even just adjusting your purchasing habits with clothing just a little bit can really make a big difference in what's in your closet and loving what's in your closet. It's definitely a journey over time to learn your personal style, and there are going to be mistakes and there's going to be things that you buy that you thought you loved and then you're like, oh, I don't actually love this, and that's totally normal. But I am just trying to help you guys reduce the regularity of that happening. Let's talk about thrifting. Now, the thrift store is a fabulous place to find so many cool, unique, fun pieces. So one of the best things to find at the thrift store, any sort of statement pieces. I have found so many amazing statement pieces over the years at thrift stores, whether that be tops, bottoms, accessories, outerwear. If you find that your wardrobe consists mostly of basics or neutrals, classic type of pieces, and it's very more kind of minimalistic in nature, and you want to add a little bit of spice, a little bit of sauce, head to your thrift store to find some good statement pieces. In the same vein, any sort of personal style piece is a great one to find at the thrift store. The thrift store is a great first step because you're not being influenced by trends, by the things that people are curating for you at the traditional mall or at Target or wherever. At the thrift store, it is truly all these different unique pieces that are different in time period, style, cut, silhouette, like print, pattern, fabric, everything. So you truly can go and find what your eye and what you are drawn to. The outerwear section, especially if you live anywhere typically more temperate or warm weather inclined, like LA, I feel very lucky with this one. The outerwear section is insanely underrated. Next, knits are another great thing to find at the thrift store. Any sort of knitwear is fairly abundant at the thrift store. A lot of cool sweaters, a lot of just really nice knit tops. Accessories are probably my favorite thing to find at the thrift store, whether that comes to purses, always a favorite of mine, sunglasses, jewelry. Some people also have like really great luck with finding modern shoes like New Balances, Nikes, Air Force Ones that are just like not used at all. Running sneakers are another great one. Ooh, I just thought of something that I did not put on my list. Okay, moving on to the next one. So we said accessories. Any sort of workout attire, I love getting from the thrift store. My specific favorite are workout shorts because workout shorts are fairly expensive, but there are always so many options for workout shorts. at the thrift store. I also know a lot of people thrift like Lululemon leggings and jackets and things. There's a lot of workout attire at the thrift store, so definitely at least worth the peek. One last thing before we close out this segment is genuinely feel free to thrift as much as you want in your wardrobe. Do not feel limited to just these things. These are just my favorite or the easiest, most common things that you can find at the thrift store, almost guaranteed. And though some pieces, some specialty pieces might be harder to find, eventually you might find them, especially when you put out like the good thrifting vibes. I feel like it almost just like attracts it, and maybe that's just like me thinking that. But I will say, check out this TikTok I have where there were several things I wanted and I thrifted that exact thing. Now let's talk splurge. What should you splurge on? Where should you invest your money? What's worth spending a higher price point on? Big overarching umbrella, I think that it's worth it to splurge on anything that you are going to get a ton of use out of, that you are going to wear again and again and again and again, that gets a lot of wear and tear. Because when you're investing into higher quality pieces, especially in basics, which I'll talk about in just a second, when you're investing into those higher qualities, you're going to reduce the amount of times you're going to need to repurchase something, because the higher quality is going to ensure that it's going to last longer. The fabric is thicker, the stitching is better, whatever it is, it's going to hold up longer over time versus buying a piece more cheaply where after just a few wears, a few washes, she's falling apart, she has holes, the seams are coming out. High quality basics. So these are your things like white t-shirts, white button-ups, black trousers. Denim jeans are a huge one. You really want to invest into good denim jeans. You want to make sure they last over time, that they hold up against wear, that the stitching is good, that they don't smell like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride when they come in. If you've ordered jeans from fast fashion sites in the past, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It smells like chlorine. Go-to outerwear, which could be like a denim jacket, coats, like things that you're going to wear a ton. Your everyday shoes, your most worn shoes. Whenever I'm splurging on a piece and spending more on that piece, investing into it, I always read the reviews for that piece. I double and triple check that the investment I'm making is going to be worth it. I want to read what the fabric is made out of. I want to see what people have said. I want to double check that the money I'm spending is worth it. Do some due diligence and double check and make sure that your money is being invested wisely. Number 2, this is a continuation on the high quality basics, but this very much deserves its own section. Invest into high quality undergarments. Bras especially, you want to make sure it fits and sits well, the yabos are nice and supported, that you feel good, that you feel confident, that there's no gaping or spillage or anything funky. And investing into good, well-fitting bras is absolutely game changing. It's going to reduce your back pain, it's going to make your clothes look better, it's going to make you feel more comfortable and confident. And I have videos on bras and my personal journey with like having a bigger bust. If you want to check those out, I'll have them linked below. But do some research and invest into a good, well-fitting bra for you. And underwear too, but bras, extra especially important. And final thing you should splurge on are dream pieces. Now to me, these are the pieces that make you feel so excited to wear, to style, to pass down to your children in the future. These are the pieces that you know you're going to love wearing, and though they might not be like an everyday kind of wear like a simple t-shirt might be, the special kind of piece that makes you feel so excited or empowered or beautiful, like these are the dream pieces. Whether it's a piece that you do wear every couple months, or if it is something you wear every day, like a purse or a pair of shoes or a cool piece of outerwear, those are the kind of pieces to splurge on. My personal experience on a splurge on piece of a dream piece that I am so looking forward to cooler weather to wear because it's so beautiful and I love it, and it was probably my most splurge on piece that I've ever splurged on. When I was in London earlier this year, I was at Harrods, which is the most fabulous department store that I have ever been to. If you guys like fashion or shopping or just like looking at pretty things, Harrods is like a must go to. It was so cool. But I was there, I was looking around, I was with Allegria, and I came across the most fabulous, gorgeous periwinkle coat from Theory, and I fell in love. It was so beautiful, and this immediately felt like one of those pieces that is a dream piece, that is something that I can't wait to wear, that I love so much. I look forward to passing down to my kids one day, and I really, really wanted it. And it was so expensive, but I ended up buying it, and I love it so, so much. And not only was it such a dream piece that just made me feel so excited and so happy and so, I love it so much. It also was a memory of that trip of like, oh my gosh, I got this on the most fun, special trip to London, and I was at Harrods with Allegria, and it was a fun day, and it was just so special. So that is my dream piece. That is my big, big splurge, my biggest splurge I think I've ever done, and I love it. And finally, what I think you should buy more affordably or more mid-tier. I'm just gonna read off my list and we'll go through it. Pajamas, tank tops, some underwear. Some underwear you want to splurge on, some you want to like save on. I feel like you can find a balance and figure out what you like best. Socks and some accessories. Casual bags and purses are a great one to buy more affordably. Any sort of fill in the gap type of pieces. Sometimes you spend a lot of time trying to thrift a piece and you cannot find it for the life of you, and you just really want or need the piece. You don't want to spend a premium markup, so you buy it more affordably. And finally, any sort of more specialty item. Now, specifically, a great example of this are sheer text tights. These are like my #1 recommendation for tights if you want to get a good pair of tights for this fall or winter. Sheer text tights are like heavy duty, almost, I don't want to say like they're completely unrippable, but the day-to-day wear, the pulling your leg through, they're not going to run, they're not going to rip. If you take a pair of scissors to them, yes, they will cut. They're not like magic indestructible, but I even did an entire experiment where I put a whole pineapple in the tights and moved it around, and they did not rip, they did not tear, they did not even run. So specialty items like that are great. And if you're interested in sheer text tights, I will link them below. But yeah, take a gandaroo with this video. Like, I'm shocked. One final bonus section, I want to share some of my favorite stores to shop at because I've been asked that in the past. So my favorite more splurge / invest in stores are Sézane. I love their stuff. It's a French clothing company. Their knits are beautiful. Their denim is really nice. I think all of the quality of their products is just so good. I think they're a great brand to invest in, to splurge on. I also love Everlane. I have several pieces from them, pieces that are 2 years old, 3 years old. Some are pushing like 4 years old. They still look absolutely fabulous, great quality. I love their denim. I love their outerwear. And they also offer short and petite sizing as well as tall sizing, which is so, so nice. J. Crew also has great pieces, great basics, great classic pieces. Asked are the label. I love their stuff. It's so good. So pretty. They have a lot of really nice dresses that I love, especially for like summer, weddings, pretty things. And finally, I love Anthropologie. Their stuff is so good, and so much of it is just so fun. A lot of it's whimsical, a lot of fun cuts, silhouettes. Like, it's just really fun. I love their stuff. Now for more mid-tier things, and these are not necessarily like super affordable, but these are more pricey than Target would be, but cheaper than my go-to investment places are. I really love ModCloth. A lot of my pieces with fun prints or styles are from ModCloth. I love their stuff. I also really like Madewell for denim. And I feel like Madewell is almost kind of in the echelon of more investment pieces, but it kind of depends on like what you're buying. A really great place for classics, basics. I love Skims. I think Skims stuff is really good. I love their underwear. I love their tank tops. Those are probably one of my most worn pieces in my whole wardrobe. I always layer their little tank tops underneath. Target is always one of my go-tos. Love Target. She's an OG girly, despite my recent thing that happened at Target on my TikTok. If you want to know about it, go check out my TikTok. I did a whole video about it. I kind of got scammed. Final two places, Abercrombie, good stuff, solid, easy to get to, very accessible, and Mango. I love Mango stuff. They have such cool, nice pieces. Love Mango. Cool. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you got a lot out of it. If you want to keep up with me on the day-to-day, you can find me on TikTok and on Instagram at Neistadt. I've been doing lots over there. I've also been doing a ton on shorts. So if you guys have not checked out my shorts tab, you should go check that out for daily outfit inspo, style tips. If you have anything to share, again, let me know in the comment section. This is a nice ground for chatting and hanging out, and I love seeing your guys' comments. So leave me a comment. come say hey. If you guys want to check out my vlog channel that I have just launched right about the time you're seeing this, you can find it in the description box. I will have posted my first ever vlog. I'm so excited. I've done like vlogs with my husband in the past, but we're just not couple vloggers, and I talked about that in the video, but I've revamped it into my vlog channel and I posted my first vlog, so go check that out. And yeah, that is now officially it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have the most wonderful, magical, good vibes day ever. I love and appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.